Well, hello everybody, this is DearMamaSal. It's really interesting, there's snow on the left-hand side of my street and very little on the right. So that says a lot about the direction of the road, I guess. It is Saturday afternoon, 1:30, and here we go for the intelligence test of the day. It is 1 degree here in Canada, which would make it, for those of you who like to guess, actually it was way too easy, 33, because we know 0 is 32, so 1 is, just luckily, went up to 33 in America and anywhere else in the world where they haven't got metric yet. I don't know how to say this, but I am looking, and if I didn't know any better, either we have dandruff floating around outside my car, a very occasional flake of dandruff, or else it is starting to snow again. Rats. Well, it's a double celebration weekend. Number one is that I get to celebrate, as you know, 15 years of living in my house. That was on the 26th, a couple of days ago. And then today is March the 1st. Does that ring any bells to anybody? That's so cute. They're a pair of ducks walking down the street, don't they know that? There's no water here. Okay, literally just a pair of ducks, male and a female. I wonder what they're up to. Anyway, so March the 1st last year, let me give you a clue. We were singing "Oh Canada." Yeah, I have been a Canadian for a full year. Hey, how exciting is that? So on my way home, I'm going to pick up that very well-known Canadian meal, Chinese, for everybody. And hopefully that everybody will enjoy that for a change. It's very worrying to hear what's going on in the Crimea. I know that some of you choose not to watch the news, and I understand that, but I do watch the news, as you know, and it's really a difficult situation. I do not understand at all how Russia can justify taking troops into the Ukraine when they have signed a treaty to say under no circumstances will they ever do that again. They've signed a treaty to that effect. International. And they're giving reasons why they're doing it that are totally irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It's called, you gave your word that you would never do that again, which has put the rest of the world in a very difficult position. And because basically this is an act of aggression, and that makes it very difficult. And the reason they did it is, guess why? Because they don't want the Ukraine to become part of Europe. Because I think Ukraine is considering being more democratic and becoming more European. And of course, Russia wants it to stay very Russianized. Russianized, don't you love that word? Russianized, I like that word. Anyway, so very, very difficult times internationally. And it's all happened sort of so very quickly as well. It's just like, wow. That's 1 minute everything was fine, and the next minute suddenly very difficult times. So we will see what we will see, and I will just pray that we can keep peace going. It would be very nice if we could. On the good news front, let me think. What do we got? Oh, great news. Really want to thank Dirty Great Crane up on there. Don't normally see a Dirty Great Crane in this neck of the woods. I wonder what they're going to build there. Okay, let me the Oscar. That's a very big place, whatever that is. Very big indeed. Okay, so it's a very... I have no idea what I was going to say. Do I? Really? Who am I kidding? I know I was about to start on something, and I wonder what it was. Was it good? Anybody know? Yeah, right. Oh yeah, I know what it was. So I really wanted to thank the likes of Leslie and Robin and anybody else that wrote in support of Brittany. Now, it's really quite cute because I haven't said a great deal about Brittany, and yet a lot of you sat up and listened to what little I said and went, that's somebody who needs support. And then without my really asking for a great deal of support, you guys wrote in quietly and basically said, you know, I'm there. So good for you. I just love it when you guys support one another. I'm just a great believer that sometimes the best person to help you when you're going through this sort of stuff is somebody who either has been there or is there, because they understand what you're going through. So, but what I really liked was a comment that I got from Brittany, because she also wrote again and was so grateful for the support she hadn't even got yet, which I thought was really cute. But she must have known what was coming. But the interesting thing that she said, and that blew my mind away, was she was looking forward to being held accountable. Wow. Now there is somebody that wants to get better. Right? That is somebody who wants to be better. So good on you, Brittany. I'm very, very proud of you. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to, you know, drop you if you don't do the right things, and we don't know what the right things are for you, quite honestly. But what it does mean is we understand that that's the level of your commitment. So that is awesome. The same way as Patty was writing to me about, okay, she thinks she's found a way that she can do exercise and enjoy it. Now that's clever, Patty. You see, that was what the key was for you. You wanted to find an exercise you could enjoy, not just do. And Patty being Patty, what if I could multitask it so that I was not aware so much of doing exercise, you know? That it just literally was something that you did while you were doing something else. So she and her husband are off to go and buy a recumbent bike this weekend, which is going to be really fun to hear about. But I certainly thought about Patty this morning. Patty, I don't know if you noticed, but what I did was this morning I was ready to put up a little piece of video with Bean and I going for a quick walk. And I thought, no, I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to put up my video until I've done my 10 minutes of exercise, because you know I want to put up the video. So I did the same thing, Patty, except I linked mine to the videos, because you know every night I put up the video. I never have a problem doing that. Well, very rarely, unless I'm really sick. And so what I said was, okay, fine. that video doesn't go up until I've done my 10 minutes. I don't even start transferring it. Now, consequently, it's 2 hours later and I've done zip with the video. Which means I got some work to do tonight. But good stuff, so I'm trying very hard to practice what I preach here. Now, the reason that I really wanted to start going back to the total gym, other than the fact that I need to lose some weight, is because I want to strengthen those back muscles. My back is a whole lot better than it was, but I also know that it's susceptible at the moment because those muscles are not very strong. Plus that one muscle, and I'm certain those of you that are into the physiological side of this stuff, that one muscle that goes right across my back to my rib cage and back to my spine, that one, whatever that's called, the dirty great muscle is what I call it, that attaches to my spine. So whatever that dirty great muscle is, it is very much wants to stay holding my spine in the wrong place. Okay, now listen, guys. You remember the dandruff that I had a little while ago coming down? I now appear to have rice attacking me. Very small rice, but rice. Definitely doesn't look like dandruff anymore. A little too intense for dandruff. And I'm wearing slippery shoes, leather bottomed. Yeah, very wise, Sal. Very wise indeed. Okay, so we won't worry about that until it becomes a problem. Maybe I won't go shopping today. Maybe I'll go shopping tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, so here is the thing. It was a great week of understanding. I was actually, I always have a fear when I do those videos on fear. And when I say I have a fear when I do the videos on fear, I know it's never a fun subject to talk about fear because it triggers people. And yet what amazes me is how many of you heard this series on fear and heard it in a positive light, that you were totally accountable for yourselves. And I'm going, wow, that is just great, because it means that we now have a core group of people who are understanding the points I'm trying to make. And that is magic. I'm very, very, very impressed. Good stuff. I also did a bit of a poll on the broadcast this weekend, and everybody seems to want to do the Oscar party. And so make sure you get your snacks ready. As far as I know, it's going to be 8 o'clock in the east and around about 6 o'clock, I guess 5 o'clock-ish in the west. So, and what I will do is I'll do a shortened version of my usual Sunday broadcast on Vaughan, and then in time for the Oscars, we'll do it on Tiny Chat, because people like to go up on camera for that. Now, the joke is that we will especially do it on Tiny Chat so we can do that, and nobody will go up on camera, but that's okay. Maybe, hey, talking about going up on camera, Charlotte was up on camera yesterday. Yay, Charlotte! Really delighted to have her up on camera, and somebody else. Wait a minute. I can see her. I can't see her name. Hang on a second. Oh, rats. That's going to drive me insane. Oh, that's going to drive me insane. Oh, lordy, lordy. Somebody who's with us in Vaughan. Oh no, I can't believe. I know you're screaming her name at me and I can't remember. That is funny. No, not for the person. I'm sorry. I don't mean to insult the person. You understand, this is just my mind's gone blank. And I can just imagine you all laughing away at me because here she is having a little old moment. Oh, rats. A, B, C, D, E. Okay, I'll have to come back to you on that one. Maybe while I'm in the having my hair cut, it'll come to me. That's gonna drive me insane. Alright, it's just dear Mama Sal being a doofus. Bye bye for now. Well, hello again, everybody. Here I am with much shorter hair. And my stylist reckons it's going to take about 4 more haircuts for all the colour to be gone. Most of it's gone here, but it's where it's longer at the back that it's going to take a bit longer. But we're getting there. And the joke is, of course, that by the time I've got it all the coloured colour out, I'll probably decide that I want it coloured again. But I don't know. I'm quite happy with it. My ego is not feeling bent out of shape at all so far. Maybe it should be. I don't know. So now I am on the way to go and put some money in the bank. What time is it? 3? That's good. And then I'm going to go shopping. Pick up some Chinese and go home. That'll be a busy afternoon, right? Keep me out of mischief. Oops. So I really want to let you know that the snow thing is still going. It's not sticking or anything, it's just... Ooh. It's just sort of like snowing. Pathetic snowing. It's not big, nice, chunky flakes. It really is like tiny little bits of... It's not even full-size rice. It's like minuscule, really, really tiny little baby snowflakes. Like the smallest snowflakes you've ever seen in your life. But there are a lot of them. So as you walk along, it's hitting you. They're little icy things. Whatever. It's snowing. But anyway, if it's got to snow, let this do. This is not going to be what I call pretty snow because it's not going to stick. There's not enough of it to stick. You know, it's not even sticking on my windshield for more than a split second before it turns to water. So that's pretty good. Now, in answer to the whole question of why does snow make my car so dirty, I think the only person that came up with an answer was I think it was Nana. I think it was Nana who came up with that and said because it mixes with the dirt on the way down. In other words, you need, you know, as dirt is part of snow. You can't have snow without some level of dirt, apparently. So and the question was, why does it leave the car so dirty when rain doesn't? It is because of the way that it melts, leaving the dirt stuck to the car. Whereas rain is trying to be more driving, and it sort of pushes a lot of the dirt off, or doesn't. If your car is already dirty, rain's not going to make it clean, as we know. So anyway, it was an interesting thing. Thank you very much, Nana, for letting us know about that. I certainly didn't know. It was a learning thing, and I just, funny enough, was talking about it at my hairstylist today, and they didn't know either. So you educated a number of us. And again, we had this whole conversation because, you know, after I have my hair cut, they have to thin it. They texturize it quite a bit. It's amazing how much we take out, actually. And my stylist was saying to me, you know, I can't believe how thick your hair is, you know. But, you know, she's muttering and grunting while she's doing it. And I'm going, hey, wait. How many people of my age do you know that you have to thin their hair after you finish cutting it? She said, not many. I said, right. So I am very grateful for having this hair. And the only thing is that after 5 weeks it becomes very heavy hair. If any of you know what I mean by heavy hair. You know, there's no amount of product that's going to keep it light and fluffy. It's like heavy hair. You know, half a can of hairspray won't keep it standing up on end very well because it's heavy hair. And I hope some of you understand what I'm talking about. And I am still very grateful for it, even when it's like that, because, you know, if necessary, I can always texturize it a bit if I need to. And I normally don't, because I know I'm about to have it cut. If it starts being heavy hair, it means it's time for the haircut, as it was today. And of course, as usual, I curled my hair to go to the hairdressers. You know, people think I'm insane. Why would you do your hair to go to the hairdressers? I don't know. Always have, always will. You never know who you might meet on the way, right? I mean, what if Brad Pitt just happens to be in the area? Haven't seen him here, but yeah, what if he were? So, it's a nice day, you know. It's a wintry day. Oh, it's 0 degrees, which we know. No guessing here, guys. You all know the answer to this one. 0 in Canada is freezing, which means it is 32 where you live. As long as you don't live in Canada. So, oh, here we go. So it's a winter's day, but a nice one. It's not drippy and nasty or icy or just whatever. It's just a winter's day. Now I'm going to pick up some fresh fruit at the fresh fruit market, because I don't have very much in the way of fresh fruit and vegetables at the moment, so I'm going to pick up some, and then I am going to up some meat for the week. And pick up the Chinese food, so that's good. Alright, everybody. I will speak to you probably tomorrow, or if not, I'll speak to you on Monday. I'll speak to some of you on the broadcast tomorrow, so if you're thinking of joining us and it's Sunday when you're looking at this, we will be on Tiny Chat when the Oscars are on. And that's at tinychat.com, tinychat, and just tinychat.com/DearMamaSal. Will find us. And we will be busy deciding which of the outfits we like and which ones we don't. We're very good on that. We are quite bitchy, actually, now that I think about it. But it's quite funny. So if you would care to join us and have your 2 cents worth, feel free to do so. This is Dear Mama Sal saying thank you so much for listening. I hope you're having a wonderful time wherever you are, peeps. Make it a good day. Bye for now.